What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today in this video we're going to talk about overall stock market to see what the market did today and where the market is heading going into tomorrow. But before we dive into this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That is greatly appreciated and that really helps out with YouTube algorithm. And if you want to support the channel, get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, 3 days of live trading live in my Discord, definitely check out the Patreon. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. And now let's get right into it, guys. So this is gonna be a really quick update video here on stock market. Dow is up 0.25%, Nasdaq up 1.14%, S&P up 0.67%, Russell 2000 also up on the day 0.26%. And here we got 11 sectors on top: consumer cyclical, basic materials, communication services, consumer defensive, healthcare, financial, and technology all on top, rallying today. On bottom, it's a risk on move here in the market. Energy lagging down on the day, real estate, industrials, utilities. And here in the stock market map, we got insanity here on stock market map right here by Tesla going up 10% on the day. I mean, this thing was up almost 11%. And why? We got a massive upgrade here on Tesla from Morgan Stanley and many more other analysts. And that is why Tesla is up 10%. Amazon up also, massive way, 3.73%. And that is why consumer cyclical on top today. Meta also up on the day. Communication services leading Meta here 3.21%. Google also up slightly on the day 0.28%. Nvidia taking a beating down 1%. Microsoft also going up 1%, and Apple is up 0.66%. And if you look at right here, all these banks not really doing that well. I mean, kind of a flat day here on financials, not doing much. We also have a big name here that is down, RTX 8%. So keep an eye on that right here. That could open up, an opportunity on RTX to go long here on the stock. And now we're going to look at SPY ETF. So what we got here on SPY ETF, nothing really special. Yes, it's up on the day. We got a hanging man candle on this daily chart, and also now it's bullish in the short term. And why, if you ask me, it's sitting above all these moving averages right here on this daily chart, and that is bullish in the short term. But we have key data coming out this week, especially tomorrow. We got a big event from Apple, and then we got CPI on Wednesday, and I think PPI on Thursday. So this is gonna be a jam-packed week, guys, for a big move to the upside, or potentially, another leg down in the market with some bad CPI data. So on SPY ETF, why it's bullish in the short term? It's sitting above all these moving averages right here on this daily chart, and that was crucial to get that close over 448. And now that we got that right here, this is going to be a key level of support on a pullback tomorrow around 446 to 447. And only if that gives up, watch out for this support right here, 443, and below that we could see a flush all the way back down to 433 right here, and possibly down to 430 in next few days. Now so far I'm not looking down here anymore, because now that we got to close above all these moving averages right here on this daily chart, SPY can move higher. And in that case, tomorrow SPY can hold 446 to 447. You're going to see a push up to 449 to 450 to close this gap right here on top. And just above that, watch out for a move up to 455 and some change to close this gap on top. Now, that can only happen with some good CPI data, but knowing this market, especially today and before the CPI, I would wait for to get more confirmation tomorrow. If this market actually rallies tomorrow, guys, going into that CPI data, that is actually a not good signal for the market. You don't want to see market rallying, before a key data. You want to see some sell-off, or at least, consolidation. But looks like market wants to run before that CPI data. So if there's an uptick on that CPI, that would put pressure on Jerome Powell to raise more rates, and that means what? Market not pricing that in right now. You could see a lot more selling. So we need some more confirmation that we got that breakout, and that could come this week with the CPI and with the PPI. So keep an eye on that. And now we're going to look at triple Q. On triple Q, it's up whopping 1.18% and now holding almost above all these moving averages right here. I was hoping to get a close above 377, but looks like, we're still sitting above all these moving averages right here. And triple Q coming down to 370, 366. But look at this insane move, holding now blue line 5 SMA 375 as a support, and after hour almost trading at 377. So the next stop definitely up here 380 and possibly even higher 383. To the downside, you want to watch this key level of support down here 375, and only if that gives up, watch down here 372 to 373, and just below that right here white line 20 SMA around 370. On Dow Jones ETF DIA, it's up 0.25%, and as you can see on my screen, getting rejected from red line 50 SMA 348 and coming down and closing just above 347, holding right here 346 as a support into closing. So if there is more upside and DIA wants to run higher, you're going to see a breakout above 348, and soon as that happens, a quick trip up to 350 to even 352 possible on DIA. Now to the downside, 346 gives up right here, the support. You're going to see a flush all the way down to 340 and possibly going slightly under to close this gap down here, 339.65 on Dow Jones ETF DIA. On Russell 2000 ETF, IWM only up 0.26%. So this one still looking weak, and we do not have a bull trend. As a matter of fact, white line 20 SMA, not positive slope anymore. And this one here cannot break 186. Even today got up to 185.72, getting rejected and coming down and closing just above 183, which is a big level of support on IWM. Now, if that gives up, you're going to see a lot more selling on IWM all the way down to 178 and possibly down to this gap 176.24. If you're bullish on IWM, you need to see IWM above not only 186, 188, and that would be a bullish breakout on IWM for more upside, at least up to 191. On VIX, slightly down on the day, kind of a flat day, just hanging in there around 1380 to $14 today. Now, also, I don't see any support until low 13s, and that is around here. And also to the upside, I don't see any breakout until this thing actually breaks above $15. Now, VIX can break 15, then watch out for more downside in the market and more upside here on VIX all the way up to 16 to $18. Until then, guys, low fear in this market. We could see market going even higher to close those gaps on top. On dollar index, down on the day 0.5%, and I talked about it in my last video that there is not much juice left here on dollar, possibly 106, but at some point you're going to see a pullback. And why? RSI was getting overbought. It was trading close to 71, and look at what happened today with this pullback down to 60. So that is where you need to buy those dips. When this thing getting overbought, you're going to see some selling here on dollar, and S&P 500 can move higher. And this is exactly what we got today. Now watch for this to put down here around 104, and only if that gives up, you're going to see a lot more selling on dollar down to 102.88. And to the upside, dollar can actually hold 104. You're going to see a move back up to 105, and then the next stop, like I said, possibly up to close to 106 on dollar. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section.